Hello and good morning. It is 7:20. Oh, I've been lollygagging around the house, not really ready to run out the door. I did walk outside and turn on the AC in the car because we've had now this is third day of extreme humidity. Michael, good morning. So we're having those humid days. I hope it don't last long. I'm really not into it. You got extreme temps in Florida. Well, Florida always has those that him double J Halabel Camise. It is. It's Virtual Friday, Thursday. We're almost excited. I was excited till I woke up and read a company in Canada wants a meeting today at 4 o'clock. It's an online meeting. I think I'll just do it from the house. It don't matter about their meeting. They're not listening. Sometimes people, customers and businesses and manufacturers in the Western world are not very flexible. I do much better working with the international community in Southeast Asia. There's no flexibility in most of well, America is pretty flexible, but most of Europe and Canada, they're too socialist to do good business. It's hard. All right. Whew. Yeah, I didn't even do a morning ride today. I opened the door and went outside. The humidity is so terrible. I felt like I just didn't want to get out and suffer today. The exercise is cool, but the extreme humidity is not something I like at all. Yeah, they fogged up as soon as you walk outside. Can't see. Takes a minute. The humidity here turns on and off like a switch. You can wake up, or maybe even in the evening, it'll be perfect. That's the only killer here is humidity. You lost a lot of, yeah, I've lost over 100 pounds. I lost 100 plus pounds suffering. I'm still suffering. I'm doing November to November extreme weight loss. And it's hard. Been hungry for 8 months. Wake up and stay hungry for 8 months. See how it feels. It's kind of torturous. You need to gain weight. Well, I don't know your body's metabolism and your diet, but I'm sure you can. I was that way. Thank you. Yeah, it takes a lot of willpower. It's all about your mind. It's a mental thing. It takes self-control and willpower. That's it. And if you're not ready for it, it ain't gonna happen. I had tried everything for years, but I never was really into it. And then getting heavy into bicycling and cycling helped. That gives me the big distraction to keep me on cue. Because fat people don't ride bicycles. Well, not many, but You know what I mean? You start riding a bike all the time, you feel every pound. Sharon, hello and good morning. Not that cycling really helps reduce a lot of weight, but just keeps you on track and focused on a goal. I don't know if it helps you. Well, you're getting out and moving and burning calories, so there is the help. But without extreme dieting, it ain't do a whole lot. And then again, I don't ride uncomfortable bicycles either. My bikes are set up for my age. I'm not buying a road bike and laying down and it just shakes trying to catch the wind, you know. I'm kind of a semi-upright rider. I'm not the aggressive. I bike to my age. You see some of these old folks on their road racing bikes struggling. Some can do it still. Hell, I don't know. My closest bike is a Cannondale, which is a gravel road mixer. And that's a decent kind of roady bike. Oh. Did you get the answer to the test? Yeah, I failed twice. Oh, did they give me the answers? No. They don't tell you what the right answers are. They just tell you you failed. No follow-up. You failed. No follow-up. Good luck. You would think half the test would be to show you what you missed. But no, they don't. Lucky LaRue, hello. It's kind of odd. If they don't show you what you missed and try to assist you, that means their test is nothing but a joke anyway. Anyway, we had 30 other people with me. Nobody else could figure it out. So what's that tell you? The community couldn't figure it out. "30 other people sitting there with me looking at the test couldn't figure it out either. That may be a badge of honor, failing the woke test. So I'm a confirmed, documented, unwoke person. I failed the test. Do mountain bikes or trail bikes, or they're rubbish? Mountain bike and trail bikes are fine. I love a mountain bike. A dual suspension front and rear mountain bike is wonderful, comfortable to ride. They have a great purpose for anything. You can use them on the road, in the park. The only reason people go with the other type bikes is they're trying to go somewhere fast. But if you're not in a hurry, it don't matter. That's why we're all stupid. Yeah, we all fail. The trick of the bike is make sure it's comfortable for you. Doesn't matter what it is. The style of bike don't really matter. And no matter who you are, if you haven't cycled every day in a long time, your butt's going to hurt. And you can't buy your way out of that. You're going to go through butt pain for a month or two. The test was set by stupid people. Well, I guess so. You don't need an expensive bike. You don't need to buy whatever you can afford that feels good. I wouldn't suggest buying a cheapo bike, though. You want your shifters and gearing to be proper at least. That way it'll give you less headache. A lot of these companies, like Trek and all of them, they make this nice bike, but then they put junk components on it. You could have bought any brand. Try not to pay for the brand. I'm kind of like anti-brand. Man of God, hello, sir. I'm kind of anti-brand. If somebody who knows components can help you, you can get a generic brand and have a great bike. Barracuda, what's up? I think, depending on your age, but your probably best bet on a good bike that'll keep you happy to start out with, nothing to report. Look at the Electra bikes, the Electra Cruiser 7-speed. That's a nice bike. Unless you're a tiny, tiny person, then it'll feel a little large, maybe. But it's cozy, good seat, real easy to adapt to. Because no matter whatever you buy, you're going to think you bought the wrong bike when you get started. There is no one bike that does everything, but a good mountain bike would do about anything. I think your spending budget depends on a lot too. What you're going to buy. Hell, you can buy a good mountain bike at Walmart and upgrade the components for a little money and end up with a decent bike. It's really not. It does require somebody to help you that doesn't have self-interest. I hear more stories. I've seen that on Mercedes e-bike. They also have it available. It's just a generic e-bike from China, labeled Mercedes. They have another one called Mustang that looks the same, the Ford bike. So it's just some generic bike that some companies are labeling. My bike, I have many bikes. One is a 10-speed, one is 20-speed, one is, I have different. The easiest bike to maintain and ride with no headache is Priority bikes. They're not the best, but they have internal gears and a belt drive. If you're in America, they'll deliver to your house for free. Look it up, Priority bikes. They're not the best now. They have their faults, but it's a great base to start. Internal gearing and a belt drive. They're a little costly, but it's worth it. But not too costly. I think they have a $500 bike. Look it up. Priority bicycles. Get online and look at their bikes. They're all right. If you don't live in the mountains, you don't need no more than a 10-speed. 8-speed's fine. You live out in Colorado, you may think it differently. If you're going to be out climbing hills and mountains. But if you're just going to ride parks and enjoy leisure riding, I highly recommend a folding bike. You can fold it, stick it in the trunk of your car, and go anywhere. Folding bikes are very underrated in America. The rest of the world, including Southeast Asia, folding bike is number one. Even London. I don't know why Americans never got into the folding bike heavy duty like the rest of the world. Folding bike is my favorite bike. You can get a nice Dayhan or another brand called Zizzo, Z-I-Z-Z-O. Zizzo delivers free too. They're in the U.S. Get you a nice 20-inch Zizzo folding bike. You'll be all right. They're not really high-end bikes, but they're nice. And Dayhan ain't bad. You see a few here getting about, do you? I still think folding bikes are underrated in most of the world. But you go to throughout Asia Pacific and Southeast Asia, folding bike is like a big deal. And you can throw 3 or 4 folding bikes in the trunk of your car. You don't have to have a rack and a bunch of nonsense and worry about strapping it and somebody stealing it and yada, yada, yada. There's so many benefits. And it feels the same as a full-size bike. You don't even know it's folding unless somebody tells you. I didn't go through the labor report street because the road that I need to take to go that way is closed again. Construction. You can see here, there's nothing. I'm just sitting in town. Nothing going on, sitting on a boring road waiting on traffic. You can see even the road on the left is closing. That means they're going to move that construction down here, so this will be closed soon. Once they close this, I don't know how I'm going to go to work. When they move a little further, I don't know what I'm going to do to go to work. Hell, anything else gets closed, I don't know how I'll get to work. They need to finish a couple and quit roping off the whole city. In the area here, people really stop and pay attention to the line. If you cross that line during a red light, you'll get a ticket over $1,000. Automatic by the camera. Even if your tire rolls across the line, it snaps a picture and you get $1,000 fine. Over 1,000. It's like 4,000 reals. That's like $1,200. There they are, right there's the cameras. See that post right there? That post is watching every light. Waiting for your front tire to cross that little white line. And it's all automated. Takes the picture, sends a ticket to your cell phone. You got 30 days to pay it. If you don't pay it in 30 days, they double the fine. If you don't pay it in 60 days, they triple it. And at that point, I think they stop your leaving the country. You got to pay your fine before you can leave. It's even connected to immigration. You ain't going to get a bunch of tickets. lose a week wage in one hit. Yeah. Yeah, you get a bunch of tickets, you're stuck in Saudi, you ain't gonna be able to leave. Bahrain does the same thing. You got to pay your fines. You go to the border and try to come back home from Bahrain, they'll say, whoops, you can't go. You got a ticket you didn't pay. You got to go back into the country and pay your ticket. They don't let people get tickets and run out of the country. It's all connected to immigration. Border security and your fines are there. Same in Qatar, is it? In Bahrain, even if you don't pay your rent, your landlord can file a case and you can't leave the country until you pay your rent. They've got it all connected. All the legal injunctions are connected to your passport. Imagine not paying your rent and stuck, can't leave the country. And then they don't release till the landlord says you paid your rent. It's pretty strict. You ain't gonna be running away from your bills over there. It's kind of funny, that's a civil case. You wouldn't think that they would allow the law to interfere in civil, but they don't care. You gonna pay your bill. It's kind of weird having a civil matter that reflects on your passport. I hope you see me, dude. If I walk by you and you hit the gas, humidity is atrocious. The elevator we disconnected for a minute. Shamsuddin, morning. Marcelino, good morning. Hey man, I need a complete cost analysis on the FM project, including all services, okay? So bundle it all up and give me our cost analysis. I'm working on a damn big ass thing. Struggling on some hardcore business. What the hell is this? Huh. trying to get a project. I can get it awarded, but the company in Canada's just not being flexible. The manufacturer's been making it just impossible. I have a meeting today at 3 or 4 o'clock, online meeting with the Canadian company, try to get it sorted. I told him yesterday, and last night I stayed up till 1 talking to the guy, and he's a nobody. Turns out everything I ask, he has to get approval. I said, let's talk to the management. Why am I dealing with you? You seem to be weak. I thought he would get upset. I said, you're pretty weak. I said, can we talk to the management? You don't seem to be supporting anything. So he made a meeting with the management of his company. Why am I dealing with you? You're just a weak guy. You can't make any corporate decisions. I don't even know why we're dealing with the guy. It's my fault. The budgetary items that were composed by the engineering department has no relationship, and we're dealing with just an average dude. They're not dealing with the executives of the company. I always deal with the top brass of the headquarters. We don't deal with little people. That's a waste of time. They can't do anything. I don't need a relay. I'm here to go to race. I don't need to relay it. My fault. Happens all the time. Low. There's one thing you never do. In business, what we do, keep engineering out of all sales discussions. They have no idea what to do. The worst thing you can do is put anybody in engineering in sales. They'll never make any money. Keep them people separate. First for the sales, talk to the organ grinder. Exactly. Hell, I assumed that our engineering was doing that. He wasn't. He's dealing with some moron. Causing me weeks of headaches. It's been going on a month. Causing me so much nonsense and so much extra work.
Good morning, sir.
Shamsuddin is here. Good morning. Here we go. Shamsuddin is here. I notice he's growing a beard. You too?
See you,
All right, so Shamsuddin's going to grow a beard. That's
Good
great.
morning, everything okay? Climate.
Very bad. Climate, very bad. Yeah, there's nothing to brag about today. It's hot and nasty and sticky and humid. It's not a good day. Can't do nothing about it though. You just have to deal with it. Whew. Shamsuddin has toned his coffee down. It's actually brown instead of the usual black. Check it out. It's actually brown, so you can see brown. Usually the coffee is solid black. He must have changed brands or something. Why is it brown? He's done lightened up trying to give me a break. Huh. Oh, Shamsuddin done lightened it up. It even tastes a little weak. It's got a weak taste to it. Kind of like just dirty water. We'll see what's going on here. Shamsuddin.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this coffee, did you change coffee? This coffee not nice.
I got a coffee.
Huh?
Got a coffee.
Something's changed. Tastes like shit. Tell, let me see. What's the brand?
Got a. Same thing before.
It don't taste, it tastes weak, not strong. No, not strong. Same water. Damn coffee's weak, man. It don't taste right. It's got a weak taste to it. It tastes like dirty water. Don't even taste no coffee flavor whatsoever. Zero flavor of coffee. Just like hot, dirty water. Something ain't right. He may have bought one of them copies by accident. You know, they have Nescafe copy people. They copy Nescafe. They put the Nescafe label on their copied coffee, and it tastes different. You would never think they would copy Nescafe, but they do. You got to be careful. There's fake coffee. Tell me that ain't funny. I wonder how big the fake coffee market is. Very strange. Of all the things to be bogus. Yeah, that's just not even enjoyable. It really tastes bad. We've been scammed. Bad tasting coffee. You know, it's not good. What are you sure it's not coffee?
Horton coffee, same most coffee.
It tastes like a water.
Okay.
Let me try this one.
Okay.
The gig.
Alright, what's a hot?
Yeah, give me a minute.
I know that muskila hare na so fiery. Smell very good. Strong, very strong.
Not strong.
Oh, no strong?
No, something wrong.
No, other golden coffee.
Okay, leave them both. It don't really, something's wrong.
Another?
No, I don't need 10 cups of coffee. Shan brought me another one. It ain't no different. No problem. I'll drink them both. Thank you. Something's wrong. No, keep it. I will. This is good. Something ain't righteous. I bet you it's a copy. Huh. Ain't no telling. I have to critique and check my coffee in the morning. What a way to start the day. It's funny how you know when things are just a little off. You know, you get a morning routine and things are off, they're off. There's no correcting them. They're either right or wrong. Huh. Definitely wrong. It's not really bad. It's just kind of weak. All right, folks, I'm going to cut this off. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. I got to go in here and sit down with our marketing dude, and we have to run a big cost analysis for every little item and dot my I's, cross my T's. I got to settle on something. I got a hardcore day today. All right, see you folks later. I got to start I was hoping it'd be an easy day, you know, last day of the business week. I could chill out, fart around. It's not going to be. It's going to be a stressful day. Damn it. Bye.